blah, blah. Quack, quack, quack. Ish. Drop the mic. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Y'all seen any good content this early rising? Grand rising. And I do mean grand. I thought you was taking a day off. Did I say I was taking a day off? I don't know. I might have been confused. They want me to be confused all the time. Y'all know what I seen? It just made me feel happy. I seen a Labrador poodle eating a banana. And I said, that's content right there. Y'all hear any Labrador poodles trying to be me this morning? I say, arf, arf, a bark, bark. Arf, 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 bark, 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 bark. Bark it, itch. First of all, when we talk about breaking a seer's down, you have to know that you are one of them. Oh, bars. Because I do. Speaking of capping, he be capping, y'all. Is you Muslim? Yeah, yes, I am. Lies. Oh, lies. Y'all seen any caps lately? I was looking at a short, y'all. And I said, why they got 25 cent up there acting like that's 50 cent? Y'all playing with my eyes. I said I had to rewind it like 4 times. I'm like, that's a stunt double or something. Is he in a movie? Because I'm like, that's not him. Like he looked like he could be his cousin or something. But to the untrained eye, the general public, you may feel like that's him. So I had to just keep rewinding it. Be like, why y'all playing? You know, that's Eris with a danger in front of it. Y'all been searching my homepage. Why y'all do that? Let me tell you something. When I spell a name out like that, that means I'm for sure about it. They protect it. So play with it. Play with it. I arose this morning and I said, it's different, different. I proceeded to get my cup of Joe, black, of course. And there was a pit there. And I said, Ish, you better tighten up. You better tighten up on that leash. Apparently, he wanted the sausage in my burrito. You know what I'm saying? I said, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a thing with them. It's a thing with them, right? The thing is, they like to play with me. It's a group, right? It's a group of angels that some believe is Fallon that like to play with me too. So I be saying stuff like demoted, deranked. I'm for sure about it. Get to the bottom of the line, ninja. Because I can do that. You know what I'm saying? And then all the HELL raisers laugh because they know I can. Yeah. If you're not announcing who you are, don't play with me because I am not for the play. You know what I'm talking about? Those are not Fallon. I know what Fallons are. And some of you do as well because they showed up in your dream. But you don't know that they are Fallon. They are tall. And when you see them, they have black wings when they come like that. These are the giants, the Fallon. And they are not coming to instruct near and wedge. I'm for sure about it. So if you think that's what they're doing, they are not. Y'all, I told y'all about a dream 6 years ago where I went to the door. I dreamt of my own domain. And in that dream, I went to the door 3 times. And every time I opened up the door, it was a different weather system. One time it was raining, another time it was foggy, and then it was clear. I dreamt of a delivery. When I woke up and went to the door, the delivery was there. Imagine that. Imagine you sleep and you dreaming of something happening, and then you wake up and it happened, but it happened in your dream first. Or was that you on the outside looking in? Separation. Do y'all know that angels do that naturally? Like, we'll be right here and over there all at the same time. Like me talking to you right now and I'm somewhere else on top of somebody's noggin. I'm for sure about it. I am not capping. This is a rest day for me. I feel like somewhere I'm getting views. Now, I might not see it on the system that I'm in right now, but somewhere it's happening. I'm for sure about it because it's up and it's stuck. What does that mean? That means it's a new day. What y'all doing today? Oh, my chat is closed. Anybody want a reading? Which one of y'all sniffing? I said sniffing. It's type sniffing. They do think they projecting their presence. But what they did was they separated it. It's a difference when you project and you separate. Like, separate means you put it over here and it's mine now. And if I want to throw it in the garbage, then I got it and I'm throwing it in the garbage. Like, literally, I did that last week. Oh, you want to put your presence in my domain? Okay, well, let me tell you what I'm going to do with it. I'm about to put it in this garbage right here. This morning I heard, I think she put me in the garbage. Y'all think I'm capping, and I'm telling you, because that's what these ones do. You play with me, I'm going to make a new protocol. I did a whole lot during the paradigm shift ascension that involved the groups. I did all type of stuff. I was like, all right, y'all want to keep talking? I told y'all I don't want to hear you no more after a while, after all the jokes was over. I'm instructing them, telling them how to make Thanksgiving dinner and Christmas dinner and stuff. And I done made characters, and I'm saying, help me. I'm just, I'm doing all kind of stuff. After that was over, okay, listen. I entertain y'all on camera, and I'm entertaining y'all spiritually. Look, now, you cannot have me 24/7 because the big G already got that covered. You can't have me 24/7 because he has me 24/7. Now, for those of y'all that wanted to take my place, you took my place in distortion. Thank you. So now, when you do any type of content, it's going in distortion because that's where you belong. Because, see, I'm where I belong. Now you could be me there. You see how that works? Somebody said, I want to be where Ether got the most money. All right. But what if you get the least? We'll see. So be it. Because you're not me. You ever just figure that someone needs to realize that they are not me, so therefore they can't do what I do? You know what I'm saying? You ever just realize somebody's more important than you think? You know, people look at you and they start judging a book by its cover or what they feel like. You ever heard somebody say, I want the best version of this person. I want the version that looks the best. And they think you look every bit of like a Doberman pincher and they're not interested. You ever just felt like you got high hopes, like very, very high hopes, you know, but someone is not thinking about you at all, completely, totally, totally irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? You ever just see somebody with one eye, the right one, and you see them from the right side like three times, and then the fourth time when they pass by you on the left side, they look ugly? That happened to me this morning. I was like, oh, okay. And then my spiritual spouse say, I know that's your type. And I said, you my type. And then and then when dude passed by the fourth time, we both laughed. 'Cause I was like, apparently when he put a beanie on and glasses, it make his lipstick out. Do we have that? Like he was giving Mr. Potato Head. Your lips did not look like that when you when you passed me on the right side. But on the left side, when you went past the left side with that beanie on, that profile was something. Cause y'all know we got a good side and a bad side, right? You know, somebody finna go see that profile. That's messed up. You know, God did not make us even. You ever know, especially when you in distortion. I told y'all, some of y'all know y'all somewhere else because you wake up. Some people be like, oh, that's water weight retention. It's too much sodium. I got too much salt in my hemoglobin or something. I'm all puffy. No, that's what you look like in distortion every time. I promise. If you signed a contract in distortion, if you started employment in distortion, you're gonna look like that until it's over. Y'all, if y'all go back as my ascended beings, the ones that know that this is no cap. If you go back and you look throughout all your photos, right? You'll say, I remember when I looked like this, right? And then that one moment when you're not really thinking about it, You'll walk past the mirror, and you be like, "Oh, wait a minute, I look good today," you know? But you done spent 6 years with a fat neck, a lopsided hairline, and you like, "Wait a minute, wait, I look like a older version of my old self." You know what I'm saying? That's because you present in distortion. You ever see somebody and you be like, "Wow, they looked good yesterday on live. Today, I don't know what they." That is one example of someone that is multidimensional. I'm telling you, when you sign something and you in distortion, for those that don't believe me, you take a picture looking your best, right? It's only gonna work for those of you that have not signed on the dotted line. If you know you finna encounter a contract, a project where you finna be away somewhere, you take a picture of how you look before you leave. And I guarantee you, after you sign your name, you take another picture because it's gonna be a slight difference if you in distortion. You can say it's the atmosphere. You can say it's because I got on a plane. You can say all of that. But I guarantee you, when you come back, you're gonna look like that version, even if you look older. Because some people don't look healthy from the neck up. And then when you see a whole the full shot, the full body, they look healthy. A lot of actors go through that. They don't know. They be sitting there preparing for this role, right? Some gotta gain weight, some gotta lose weight, so you don't really notice it. You gotta start taking pictures without all the glow up. And then you're gonna start noticing. If you ascend it, the thing about ascension is certain points of ascension where you stop aging. Then you'll age to a certain point and then you'll remain looking that age way off into your 80s. So you'll see somebody and for instance, they say black don't crack. That is somebody that ascended to a certain point. They aged there and then they stopped aging. So they gonna look younger. This is why a lot of people say most people look better without makeup on because some age themselves when they put all of that makeup on their face. You look younger. It, dep- it if you go through an ascension where your system is being cleaned out, all of that stuff is coming off of you. All the stuff that's in the air, all the stuff that stops your hair from growing. Some of y'all gotta realize your follicles that they go through a rebirth. Your hair follicles. So you may even feel hair growing in places that you didn't think it would grow because that is divine intervention. When y'all get to a point, because a lot of you that view me have ascended high enough to where when it's time for you to go through your own personal ascension that involves you talking to the big G, you asking him questions, him telling you things without you asking, so you know that it is him. They have tried. Just to stop for a minute. There's been so many that have tried to act as if they were the big G. His voice is not a voice that you can duplicate. It'll remind you of someone, but you can't duplicate the voice he talks to you in that manner, you're going to know that it is him, not someone attempting to be him. Now, if you're someone like me and you deal with a whole bunch of different types of beings and regions, depending on where you are connecting with him at, you're going to sense distortion. You're going to sense someone attempting to be him, talking when he's talking, because that's what they do. They want to fool someone else that you don't even hear into thinking that they are the big G. For me, for me, they want it to be difficult, but it's not. Because I'm not someone that is calling on the big G every time something go wrong. You know, I have a leadership position. So that means I set the protocol. I don't call him. And when I get mad, you know what he do? He shifts me out of there. Because when I get mad, I go somewhere else. You know, and depending on who is listening depends on the outcome. Because I'm known in a lot of places spiritually. When you have universe parents, that is the key right there. If if you have a universe parent, that means you are known in so many places, even if you don't know it. And this is why it's important to know who you are spiritually. This is why when I put names like that, I'm letting everyone know be able to mess with. They try. They trying right now. Yeah, I'm going there because it's someone that feels like they can say that they are a member and where they are at, that's not feasible. Now, a lot of you that are listening, you know now that you don't hear that ruckus because it's all the way over there. Now, that does not mean that everyone is out of the water because what y'all gonna realize, Region 7, is that they are where you are at. So if you wake up and you hear a whole bunch of ruckus, that means you were supposed to ascend out of there. Now, I'm going to tell all of you that know that you ascended, especially, those of you that are running into issues with satire and AI. If you want to protect a future investment, it's best to go ahead and book with me. oracleoftheether@gmail.com. Because a lot of you have signed contracts in regions where it's a whole bunch of ruckus. And when you get there, you're gonna say somebody put a hex on me. I'm for sure about it. That is it.